town center of our second city, Montego Bay. A city that continues to grapple with unprecedented challenges in this moment. Yet, in this same moment, enjoys its most revered impact on Jamaica's music. Reggae Sumfest has a great role to play in affirming the city's impact on the music. So though the show was mostly promoted around Beres, Buju and Chronixx, the Six, a crew led by Montegonian Squash, is a major factor in pulling the hardcore fans of dancehall to this venue.
You're a low-sound place, I can play through doors, I can
that Six and a concept in a squash. What you think about that Six out here is rave.
And then, of course, dancehall columns, Beenie and Bounty, not to mention international recording sensation, Koffee.
Anyone may show up is a showdown.
Wow, what a Sumfest. Let's get started after the break.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
All right, so we're back now with our coverage from Second City, Montego Bay of Reggae Sumfest 2019. Now, our local transport provider is Cars to Cars Auto. And here is how we picked up our ride on arrival in the Second City. All right, Solution. Thanks for your partnership, sir.
Not a problem, man. Anytime.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
and we're standing by this. This is the car we're about to take out to your launch,
it's
right?
a Mazda CX-5.
Yes.
Right.
It's a big seller down here.
Yeah, man.
Drives good?
Most that we have is a big seller.
Yeah, because you have a wide variety of cars.
Widest variety in Montego Bay.
Widest?
Widest.
Okay.
Widest. We have everything.
Does Sumfest impact your sales?
Sometimes, depending, because you have people from out of town who come down. So they come and stop and see what we have. I would say we have a wide variety. So from trucks to pickup cars, SUVs, we have everything on that.
Okay, so and you use music a lot to promote your Cars to Cars and Prospective Motors, right? Both are yours.
Yes, they are.
And you use a lot of big artists, Third World,
Jack Cure, Tony Matterhorn,
and so on to promote. How are they working? Is it working for you?
Yes, no, because even when Matterhorn traveling, yeah, people go up to him and tell him that they always see him on TV. Yes. Magic always call him and say, boy, I see it on TV. But he don't watch TV, so he would see. But even Third World call me and say, boy, them what a time them see themselves on TV and so on. So yeah, it works. It helps for both.
Yeah, so it's two sides get the benefit.
Two sides.
All right, so talk about Sumfest. Are you involved in any way with Sumfest apart from being a patron? We know you're a music man.
We go Sumfest every year. No year don't miss with some. We support.
You support, and it's a good time. Or how does this one feel for you? This particular Sumfest?
This is going to be very big.
Big. This is
very
big.
Very,
Who do you
big.
think pulling out the people?
Buju.
Buju Banda.
Buju.
Okay.
So I know people coming down from Kingston who didn't get to see him when he performed early this year.
Oh yeah.
So they will call me and ask me if they can get space to park when they come down here.
So the energy is high in Montego Bay, right?
Very, very high.
For Sumfest.
Very, very high.
All right, sir. Well, as usual, we're here.
Yeah,
and it's always good to be in Mo Bay.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
And thank you for your partnership once again. All right, so there you have him. Lucian is saying Buju is the man who is pulling out most of the people, and he's pulling from everywhere because some didn't get to see him in Kingston.
Right.
And those overseas didn't get to see him in certain markets like the US and so on. Now, much has been said about the absence of Shensia and Ding Dong from the Sumfest lineup. But while the debate rages on in Jamaica, the two were burning up the BRT stage in Atlantic City, USA. Our own Jason Williams was present and brings us now that and other related stories to Reggae Sumfest.
It's the third installment of BRT Weekend Atlantic City. And as the promoter suggested, this one is the biggest BRT to date. We get into the partying right now. And by all indications, it was just that. The biggest BRT to date. Over 10,000 patrons. The perfect location, Atlantic City, making the event easily accessible by patrons in 3 major states, New York, Philadelphia, and Connecticut. Top flight DJs. And of course, big ticket artists are part and parcel in the winning package. Is this your first BRT weekend?
No, second.
Talk to us about the vibe. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, always a good vibe at BRT.
The party lit. I'm representing Trinidad.
It's my second BRT here, and I must say it was better than last time. The turnout is greater. My shengings have been growing, so I'm just really here right now.
First time, the thing nice.
I think events like this is a perfect testimony of what is happening with the Caribbean dance floor right now. We're all coming closer as a people. And even if the governments don't want to understand it, that's no problem. We have to understand it as a people.
Every stage show is a new experience. You know what I mean? And there is nothing I could say about this crowd that is negative or off. Everything is just energy, it's just fire in here, you know what I mean? In the hot sun, in the hot crowd, with a hot artist, with hot music, hot girls, hot everything.
The craziest thing right now. If you're not here, you better be here next year because the thing mad.
I'm very happy, very excited, and the energy is there. So, if people love the brand, and if they haven't experienced BRT Weekend, come and see. They have to do it at least one time in their life.
The next stop on the BRT train happens in October, Atlanta, for the first time. And from Atlantic City to Kingston, Jamaica.
Before heading down to Montego Bay for Reggae Sumfest, Buju Banton celebrated a birthday with family and friends for the first time in over 10 years.
But this is more than a party. This is a coming together, and I mean, you don't just hold the mic and run from side to side and sing. You look forward to hearing the feel of the song. This is much more intimate, you know, we have the time to talk and chill for a minute, yeah?
This after successful stop after stop in his long walk to freedom tour in the Caribbean and Europe.
I used to sit down many a nights. I look at this great man and I say to myself, say, you know, I would ever come around from all of my bounce my people and slide my picking. And Lord make it possible.
The invitation-only all-white affair was held at the newly opened AC Marriott in Kingston on Monday, July 15th.
So we give thanks.
Yeah.
We chant a prayer.
Yes.
In the dark places of human ignorance, thy hand hath guided me. Thy light hath lighted the pathway of desolation and lead I to a land of plenty. I have perceived thee from afar, and the spirit within me hath yearned unto thee, O thou Almighty One. The soul within me hath urged me unto the goal and hath not been misled. For I was indeed guided and guarded on that long journey, and thy presence hath been made known to me. Even before I wake from that dream and went to the house of my God, clothed in peace and golden colors of light, knowing that the spirit of truth perpetually surrounds me. Enjoy yourself. I love you.
For the two big nights at Reggae Sumfest.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
These are the final moments of enjoying activities like this for us here in Montego Bay. For in the next 2 hours, the big kickoff of the two big concert nights at Reggae Sumfest 2019. And as mentioned earlier, Montego Bay over the last 2 years has turned out to more new arrivals in dancehall than even our great capital, Kingston. So much so that Montegonians are once again called on to bring closure to this, the first of the two big nights at Reggae Sumfest. This time, the squash-led crew known as Six. But before the Six, Chronixx, Beenie, Bounty, Koffee, and so many more. It's time then to get ready and head for the venue. So walk with them, so it took us almost 2 hours from Blue Diamond, from the Blue Diamond shopping center to come here to the venue. So traffic disorder is part of what we're seeing out here. And is it because they're coming out to dance all night, or is it because traffic management is poor? So vehicular and people traffic at the VIP entrance, a sign that this is going to be a very big night for dancehall at Reggae Sumfest 2019, and the traffic is phenomenal right now. The city is almost at a standstill. So we're going to go in and see what's happening. In the meantime, Jason is over at the main entrance checking out who may be bringing out most of the patrons tonight. Let's go to him.
Who did you come out to see tonight?
Six. Spice and next one up. Spice.
Cartel.
Chronixx. Spice.
Beenie Man? Yes.
Koffee.
Chronixx and Beenie Man.
Squash and Chronixx.
Oh, Six. You already know. Squash pass on the Monday.
Koffee.
You want to know what's about Chronixx me come for? Six.
Gavilan, you know, I have my clocks on my foot, but a clocks on my foot to say.
Chronixx.
Spice.
Beenie Man.
Chronixx.
Definitely Bounty.
Koffee and Chronixx.
Chronixx. Koffee.
Spice.
Yeah, no, I come to see everybody.
Whoever, it don't matter to me. Mostly Beenie though.
Chronixx, Koffee, Spice. Next up, of course.
Next to them.
Chronixx.
And Beenie and Bounty.
It's a great experience.
It's a great experience, right now. I'm there on Reggae Sumfest. And as I look at you, I think I'm a dream about.
Now take a look at the entrance to Reggae Sumfest. This we have never seen before. A gathering in this area. In all the years that we have been covering Reggae Sumfest, this is by far the biggest gathering we have seen in this area. There are ticket holders at this moment. They have already purchased their tickets, and we hope everyone will behave and take their time. I don't know that the venue can hold what we're looking at right here, but this is absolutely a crowd that perhaps no one expected at Reggae Sumfest 2019.
It went how I never expected. I was wondering if I was gonna get shy or start having stage fright and all of that, but you know what? I just act like somebody did on my shower, you know, and just go and work myself and bag of things, and it worked well.
Well, one man go here, let it go forward. Yeah, come this. They laugh with that baby, and no laugh with me. No run, no joker. Chicken muscle cook, Rasta stopper.
Milestone, a big thing, because no matter who they pan it, we depend it, and we're grateful, and it's a big platform.
To me, excellent, because Sumfest and Bami. You see what I say? The festival is a Bami, a big show.
We can't left out queens. We can't left out the girls that love them up from in my teens. The girls them on me only me sting them like these. But way before me teens, from me eye and my knees. Cali chant pa me like say me and them a Siamese. What is with them right for the Sunday? Don't me my birthday. My birthday is next to feel the don't let me not the
All right, so we're saying that you lifted the temperature. What do you say?
I was went to work. Yeah. It is left for the audience and the media to critique,
yes,
and give the point of views. I'm just happy to be here. Give thanks.
The man see me now my little G-string, and just a beat up my little ting-a-ling. So me have whining on me heels and whoa, you know me too, but he try them.
You know me, Winnie, always I try to just give the people them a good show. That's all I always, with all the creativity, everything I come with, props, anything. I just believe that if somebody go and pay them money and come out to a show, they need to see a show.
In a dance hall, everybody want be the boss. Some say them hot stick up in make we pass. Talk when me feel this a true it and no false. Cartels stay a prison make no parties last. Cause I me say so me say free word pass. Sing on the plane, Reggae Sumfest.
Now take a look at what's happening inside right now. Look at the crowd. Very little space left for the crowd we're looking at outside at this time. So I don't know how they're going to manage what is in front of them right now, the organizers of Reggae Sumfest 2019. But one thing is for certain, the venue is almost now at capacity.
Everybody, gather round now. Jamaica, get up. I don't know what that's Sumfest, you're one of the best. Me not lie. Jump up to the beat. Everybody sing on the beat. Yo, up on everybody. Do the dance, give me the doctor.
You know, say, when it comes to performance in Jamaica, Elephant Man are one of the best. I would bring it for the people, and the people them know that from them to energy God, it's going to be crazy win for them.
All right, so the energy god is taking out this segment. Stay with us when we come back. We're going into some of the big names like Koffee, Chronixx, Bounty, Beenie,
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
The ice like a lick up in wing. Bend me back, cock it up right as me no here. Not be like a spear, me quick, me they pop up me ear.
Welcome back, and as we reported in the previous segment, this is the biggest first concert night of Sumfest in the history of the festival. We go now to the big names on night number 1.
Blessings fall by me right hand. So but I toast to the friends that take off every two. One time did sit down in a class and we go. Me say only said the word and we go. Third form is a me try a thing. And you know it formed up to be a fire thing. Now up on stage some best I sing. Yes in the yard diggy soon get the higher. Say like hello brother, had to shot ya. Saw your poster, spectacular photo. Keep it burning, that's the motto. If you need a butter, pass through ya. I can't ball in a
Girl, let's have a pressure. What you doing? Please, neck full eyes and a few this please. Did it now? Be a girl and so like this. What's it to your tear? Them girl and like this. Oh, yes, sir. You talk about the cheese. Send me sweet, and she want the please.
Dirty Babylon drop and cripple. Them judgment double and triple. Cause them hard coming like icicle. Dreadlocks blaze up their fire. Blaze till a morning. Blaze up their fire. Man, blaze till a morning. Blaze up their fire. Blaze it till a. Blaze it till a. Come and we blaze.
All right, so look at him now. Bounty killer on our camera, and look how calm he is after that explosive combination performance with the man, his biggest rival in music. You know who? Beenie Man.
Yo,
Sir,
salute.
How did you feel up there, killer, doing this with the
you saw the spirit, you saw my vibes, you can feel my vibration. It was just fun, it's just exciting. Because we used to do this with a lot of tension and a lot of ego when we was rival. It was not friendly in our early stage. It was really musical battle, you know? But we managed to grow beyond our ego and mature, and we found out that we have this legacy to protect. We was fighting to make something and we didn't know exactly how to do it at this early stage, and then now we found out that we have become idols way beyond rivals. Other people look up to us now and see we as the columns and the forefather. And then we never had anything personal in it. It was just musical ego. We want to prove who really musically better. Me and Beenie wasn't too personal. We want to prove if we are a bad boy. We want to prove if we are bad artists.
Yes.
That's why it could have lived down, because it wasn't personal, it was musical.
And this now is Rodney
and Moses.
Moses,
they pick them Cooper. You understand? This are not two youth we are trying to make a legacy. This are two men, we have a legacy and a family to feed. So we have to protect the bag.
Isn't the world calling for this package?
I don't know if the world balling for this package, but this package is one of the greatest dancehall package.
Yes.
Because it's one of the rivalry that lasted over 20 years and then become like a duo on stage now. You understand? And it's one that people want to see again because it's always fun.
Did you have to say to fans, it is not personal, it is not violent?
Yeah, we had to do that because they used to have this rivalry in Kingston 20, because Beenie used to go to Prembokal primary and I used to go to Edith Dalton primary. So there was a little rivalry called Beenie School and Bounty School. And then they say it spread all over the island. I don't know if it was true, I never have no proof, but management say you have to go on the TV and show them that you and Beenie is not really had conflict. Photo the man where you say me and Beenie hug up when me and I felt that in our early days. And we never had no problem to go do it because we really never had anything personal.
Well, I can tell you that it was true. It was spreading. I went to South Africa.
Yeah, I heard.
Me and Rupert.
And I never doubt it. I never have no proof, but I never doubt it.
There were Beenie fans and Bounty fans. So it was serious. It was spreading across the island. Yeah. And that's why I asked you a question about whether you had to say to youths, do not take it seriously, it's just musical.
Yeah, we always have to say that because some of these fans them don't understand because they don't know we personal. Yeah. So they watch the vibes on stage and it look like, yeah, personal on stage. Because you know, stagecraft, you have to make it look like a real show.
Are the rivalries that we're seeing in dancehall now different from this?
Yeah, totally different from this because the people them that become rival now is when them have conflict between each other.
Yes.
They start to put
It's serious.
music. That's what caused problem with these rivals. They had personal issue and then they start to express it in music.
Okay.
So it's more than just the music. That's why you see they don't really go on stage together and clash. Because they know that they have conflict and they might get into a physical. Because when you have a problem with a person personally, you hard to compete with them without have a certain aggression. You understand? So is the sportsmanship, these rivalry last.
Some say it changed into violence in 2006 or thereabout with Cartel and Avado.
Well,
their rivalry was serious.
Their rivalry was serious because they had a personal problem and then they start to sing against each other. So that's why it ended up that way. And that's what we have tried to tell you now. So don't bother try bring a personal issue in our music. If you have a personal problem, go work it out with somebody. Don't try starting a rivalry and then you don't even want to compete. You just want to cause conflict because most of them not going on stage to compete. That's why the rivalry them boring. Because people want to see the end result. It's just views and likes most man just sing song to get. But them don't really want to compete. Because when me and Beenie clash 93, we never get paid to clash. Beenie was out there just doing him show.
Yes.
And then the people them start calling my name. And I'm running now Beenie on the stage and they calling my name. And it's the first I've ever heard 20,000 people saying, Bounty, Bounty, Bounty. Me frightened, me excited. I can't lose this moment. 20,000 people saying, Bounty, where them know me from? Me never know so much people know me. Listen me, give me a mic, learn. Tell him come off, no. And you know Beenie not coming off. And you know, me want the hype that 20,000 just say Bounty, me have to run out. Me now make them quiet. Me run out from Beenie. Me didn't even know how to clash. I first me a clash a DJ on stage. Me just know say them call my name and me I go out there and Beenie not coming off me. I have to go clash him then.
Yes.
I'm end up a clash. But we never get paid for clash. We don't even know we don't go clash. Because we have two separate slots. And never slated that Bounty and Beenie are going to clash because you know Sting always advertise them clash. We never have no clash on their show there. It was just a plain Sting. Bad artists and bad artists. Me just run out on Beenie and say people they don't want clash start.
What's Beenie's baddest tune for you? Which tune Beenie have singing a head more time?
Oh, well, at that time when me and Beenie a clash, Beenie have a tune name. If you cross the bridge, or if you want people, that was one of Beenie heavy tune. Him a bad man, wicked man, that man for that. No, it never jerked me. It was one of his powerful tune because I did have more songs than Beenie at the time.
Yes.
But him have 4 solid songs. That's why I said, chat your 4 lyrics. Yes. But him have 4 bad songs. You understand? But I have more songs, but I was just an amateur. I never know how to clash. I didn't know which song to select and sequence.
Yes.
That's why I couldn't get to kill Beenie, and Beenie smart and him witty. Him a pro on stage. That's why I couldn't kill him. Because I'm the better man with the wicked lyrics. Yeah, but him more experienced and him know if craft it out.
Yeah.
So, and
but
then,
him not angry like you.
No, then that me I tell you, when me I see him, I'll dance to it and I give forward and them thing, them know if build the crowd.
Yeah.
Him a pro. A whole heap of thing I learned back from him as a rival. That's why we end up back as friends, because we was just 2 youth, we want it.
Yes.
But we never hate each other. We just never really grew up as friends, because we never know each other like that. But during the rival, we become associate and friends sometime and talk sometime until where me and Beenie put things aside is when Beenie turned up at my mother 9 night on the funeral and my father 9 night on the funeral. Those was the most dark time in my life. You understand? You know your friend when you're back against the wall, yeah. So a man like that, now gonna be my rival no more. Yeah, so we can put that aside and do better. Because when we need a friend most, he was there. Not like come and say your best friend could have been your worst enemy. Your worst enemy could have been your best friend too. He can't go that way there. Either, no? Yeah, enough people when they think I'm my best friend never turn up. People would have look more forward to coming. You understand? So it's bigger than just music to all personal thing in it. Yeah. Why rivalry have to go aside? Yeah, because life mean more.
Well, I said more girl, finish your amount of nature. More girl, for dilute me temper. More girl.
I'm people give me love for all the side that I create. And if we do this thing, the faster them right.
All right, so here we are now, sitting in the company of the Dancehall King. Bounty's best friend.
Blessings, my lord.
Warlord, some boy you can't. You cannot be enemies.
Never will. It's not gonna happen again.
You know, because he said you turned up for his mother's funeral.
Yeah, and 9-9.
And 9-9.
Yeah, and his father.
His father's funeral.
And 9-9, yeah.
And he totally was blown away because he did not.
Never expect me, yeah.
So what made you go?
No, I just respect. I know him mother, I know him father.
Yes.
And I know say in those times, you need a friend.
Yes.
Regardless is you and the person I really know say when I really friend. But I know I'm a virgin because I know him that never fling a stone off of me. I know him that never hurt me.
Yes.
See? And I know him I hurt physically, mentally and all of these things. So him just need to see a man like me if he just laugh. You see it?
So the world was scared of Warlord. Warlord is the baddest man anywhere. Yeah. People scared of him.
Yeah, well, I'm not afraid of people because that man love the Almighty. So if that man love the Almighty, he don't fear people. You see it? So regardless of how Bounty go, him couldn't frighten me. Yeah. You see it? So me know that. So it doesn't make no sense me have him as an enemy. Yeah. You see it? Him is not an enemy. He's just a way to take me to the higher part of the music when we want to reach. You understand what I say? So he bring me through the clash, then me take on the girls them, then we go international. Then when we forward back at Jamaica and see me going like him and chat, me just go boop and throw back to word and thing. And then so him kind of build me thing in the dancehall. Seeing like the ragamuffin side, I mean, yeah.
It pulled it because the clashing. In order to respond to him,
you have
to go.
Yeah, but you have to go through ragamuffin.
Bad boy.
Yeah,
thing,
bad
ragamuffin.
boy. Yeah, 100%.
Same.
Yeah, but I am the girls them sugar.
Yes.
In the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
You were able to maintain that.
Yeah.
Did you, at any time, tempted to warn your fans or to stop them from going too far with it?
All right, it's my fans them. Let me show you how you go now. My fans them know say me do this for fun. I don't do it for seriousness. See? All right. Clash is a thing where keep you on your tour. Keep you where you're supposed to be at. So it make you build lyrics better, it make you build more lyrics. So it send you in a different dimension. So when Bounty Killer come with gun shooting, we can do gun shooting. But me's the girls them man. So in the same time of doing memories don't live like people do, me still find a song like I want you dance, Beenie fine again, around the street and the lane and round the bend. So if it wasn't clash and my brain open up wide, so certain things, I want to get certain place. I tell you, a certain number one I want to get.
So that was your weapon?
Yes.
Go for the girls?
Yeah. But still war.
But still
yeah, so you go. Because you have to keep the girls them, but I still come from the ghetto. And that is my core audience. You understand, which is Jamaica.
Yes.
Because Jamaica is one big ghetto, you know. But if you come from uptown, everywhere uptown you walk through, you just want to walk 2 minutes and you find a ghetto. So the whole Jamaica is one big ghetto. You have road boy listen to gangster songs. So I go, man a bad man, wicked man, no take man for toy. See? If a boy want to try, tell that for try. None of them fool, they no bad like me, but them still want gyal tear off my garments and a ball fi come in and me apart, cause every bad man a gyal is.
Yes.
This is how me I try to show you still. So in every surroundings you have the road boy want to listen to you, but you still the road boy still gyal is. So no care where you go, them still listen to you, so them still your fans.
It changed, right? It's more serious now. The rivalry.
A badness.
Okay.
The rivalry a badness. You have to know about the badness. You see badness
you have to actually know about the badness.
You have to know about the badness. Because the badness we are going now are different badness.
So the man them, nowadays, the
and
characters
that
they create in the music, they're actually...
A TV, a actor them.
Yes.
Yeah. Man actually want to act out everything, you know.
Same.
Yeah, so a man say, yo, me have $1 million gun, him buy $1 million gun and show you say him have it. Yeah.
It changed in 2006, I believe, with the coming of Cartel and Mavado.
Yeah.
Isn't that when violence was introduced?
I don't know. Violence introduced long before that. From Josie Will a bad man, you know, and Super Cat a bad man. So violence introduced the music before that.
Yes,
long time.
But they didn't have two factions who wanted to take out each other.
Shoot off at each other, no. Artists never is a shoot off at artists. No, seriously, like, artists never used to shoot up for artists. Artists just show a word for artists. And you couldn't go into the artist community because the people them not like you. So if you're going there, a man going to fling a back there, broke your head side and thing, but them not really harm you.
Yes.
Yeah, but when the shooting with the Vibe Cartel and Mavada, I don't know how that start. I don't know when that coming out of the music. So you know, that kind of spoil the music. Yeah, it kind of spoil the war, not even the music. It spoil the war because when me and you used to throw a word for each other and see you, and me and you can voice on the same rhythm. Now, them man don't have voice with the same producer. It don't make no sense. Yeah, I don't get it.
There's a divide, a lot of division in the music at the moment that you don't like, that did not exist in the 90s.
Yeah, never, well, no violence. Violence always uniting, because a man always saying, I say, hey, boy, you don't know so rare, but that's it. That's the violence, boy. Because don't know who to frighten.
Okay.
You understand? Because a man knows saying can't frighten me. So I'm the boogie man. So if you got boo, me got boo boo.
Which killer tune are your favorite?
Them
Which one?
Me when them know them shouldn't try, then they don't give me no excuse. Nah, no lolly boy. Boy, you're all going to fly. Lead, let me send them more, cause somebody's called for boy. Ask me, see you no more. My big scare him. And my boy for that, me now go near a murder.
How did you respond to that? What did you
no, but you know, that is never a song of response because I don't think I'm a forward pan. It was just a nice bad man song. Yeah, that's one of my favorite killer. When him the run come up in a me Magnum boy, Christmas carol, and I go, Christmas come but only once they do me that win for me run through a one joke. Yeah.
Okay, let's have the clash right now.
Yeah, right now.
Anyway.
It was a beautiful show though. The show tonight was a beautiful
yes, let's talk about the show tonight though, because we jump into all sorts of other things.
Other things,
congratulate you both.
Thanks, bless
for this performance.
Respect and manners, sir.
You know what I mean? And to ask you whether you wanted to continue and to be an international product.
Yeah, well, summer season I come up, you know. Yes. And me and Bounty Killer up on the show too.
Okay.
All right, good. Me done talk. So, all right, good. So, I go across the world and thing, and yeah, me done talk. So,
you want the world to see it.
Oh, you mean everybody have to see this?
The
Yes, the world is calling.
Yeah,
Yeah, the world is interested. Yeah. You know much people wanted that show, yeah?
All right, talk about Sizzle now before we go.
Yeah, summer season, August 10th. Me don't know the argument today, you know. Saying, down at Clarendon, now I'm place named Goodley. Saying, for the girl, them are Woodley. But Goodley, saying, all right, I just want to know still. So, right at Woodley Sports Complex, you see, as you come out for the highway right there, sir, but the show is beautiful. Saying we have the 6 them on it, a Bounty Killer upon it, and yeah, we have foreign artists like Bunji Garlin and them thing there. Yeah, we have Ashanti, and Jaru Lev and things. So, yes, yeah, I invite everybody, just come out, turn out and enjoy. So, Clarendon, the show is on. Blessings, love and respect.
That's our king. That sounds like the next big thing in Jamaica.
Blessings, may I tell you? May I tell them?
Summer season.
You say next year? Oh, it's summer season are bigger and greater and better. I just want to know. Some person look out for it.
If you get a youth want to play gangster role, but none of them now wants to the rock. Up on next man will go.
All right, stay with us when we come back. The final stretch, including the much anticipated 6.
In rock and purple, anything and purple. Them want me get purple. I love you, sir.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
And you know, at this time of the morning, we're looking at a restart of the first night of Reggae Sumfest. I could call it a dancehall restart because once Governor hit the stage, it was like the show was just beginning.
You see all of my pain and me no shorter. Blessings still a flow like a river water. Still also last for me son and daughter. Man still a biggie leather like a baby gunner. Foot money told me they float like breeze. Stick to the door, you know no time. Here can't do up a low tight. Poor low white teeth and man a rock. Every girl part to government rap.
to get my money right. You understand? You know, I come out here with the 6 bars.
I mean, the man was locked up last year, so we expected him to perform this year. And no squash. Like everybody come waiting for squash and no squash.
Chronic Law for play. Okay? We wait for Chronic Law all night. All night we wait for Chronic Law.
I'm disappointed, but when you stampede attack, I'm vexed. Chronic Law, squash, I'm can load them, make them do them work. That's what I say.
One morning me I wait no 6, I'm upset.
What we're looking at this historic staging of night number 1 at Reggae Sumfest is a lock-off, meaning that the police came in and wanted no more of this. And that happened about 20 minutes ago, and about 10 minutes ago, and that would make it about 8:30 a.m. So, you know, people are very angry because what they haven't seen is perhaps the most anticipated artist of the night, and they're the 6, and they didn't get to perform. They were going to be next, and that's when the police pulled the plug on this, the first night of Reggae Sumfest, but patrons are going away quite peacefully. So we return tonight for the closing night, night number 2 at Reggae Sumfest. So scatter, sir, what really happened this morning?
Well, I mean, Montego Bay youth was on a path to greatness.
Yes.
I mean, we get to witness these young artists perform a full set. Not on tracks, but with a band, and actually sing the songs out. I'm proud of Montego Bay. We didn't get to see the full what we planned, but we got something, and we're grateful, you know?
Okay, so why the close off? Why didn't the police allow the rest of them to come out?
Well, it's a few factors, you know. I mean, the time, it's minutes to 9, and I think there were a few expletives as well. So based on that alone, the police are within their right to do whatever course of action they choose. They choose to turn it off, show end peacefully, respect the law, give thanks that we had a wonderful turnout, and move on.
The lateness was caused by traffic disorder earlier.
I think the lateness came about based on a little congestion on the road with a lot of things. Everything was running late because Montego Bay was on a tight restriction with traffic from the day before.
Yes.
So everything was moving very, very slow. We managed to start an hour late, and we caught up back on some time, but with MC talking and doing a lot of stuff, we ran back behind time.
And there was a very testing pile up at the gate earlier. A crowd that it appears nobody expected.
I'm telling you, the fire marshal threatened to shut us down about 100 times.
Because of the turnout?
Yes. Because
bigger than you expected?
Way bigger. We heard Mr. Robert Livingston was warning us consecutively about we're going to have problems with the gate and so forth. But, I mean, not now we could have imagined right now. And we're fortunate that we are allowed to go on and ease off the pressure of the gate a few times. So this fire department saw that we put measures in place to have it moving quicker, smoother, created space, push back a lot of stuff. I mean, when you see around the restroom areas full to capacity, never seen that before. The walkway, the fire walkway, the areas that they put in place for protecting the people and the patrons, all of those places were filled. I mean, sponsors, booths and all of that, everything was packed. I could not walk around the venue. I had to stop and turn halfway and just come back backstage and feel safe.
So what's the call? The biggest ever dancehall night or night number 1?
Well, as far as I know, in my 23 years of existence, it's the biggest. I think it's the biggest so far. And we are proud. I mean, a lot of work go into something like this. The team, Down Sound and all the associates, we put in a lot of work. Joe get up September morning and say show. And we start work from then, and this is the outcome. I mean, you know, hard work and dedication, you know.
So what does this say about tonight? Tonight is supposed to be the most anticipated.
I think we need to push down all of those sponsors' booths. I know they won't mind giving us the space, giving us the real estate, because I know it's going to be 2 times the amount that we saw earlier on. I think we are just fortunate to have a good situation where we are building a brand and it looks better to the people, so they're coming out to support it. We are selling brand Jamaica, that's why we say our music, our festival. There's no international act featured on the show, and Jamaicans are pouring out in jobs to support Jamaica. So I think they're falling in love with their culture, their music. And it was such a breath of fresh air to see Chronixx performing amongst his dancehall artists. You know what I'm saying? And he did celebrate that. He said he came from dancehall. Okay. So, I mean, we mix it and we fuse it and it was great. People showed real appreciation for his set, you know, and I mean, the guy is just a great performer.
All right, so that's it. That's our coverage of night number 1 here at Reggae Sumfest. Tonight we're back in the venue for night number 2. The 2 Bs, Beres and Buju. Of course, there are others, great artists on the lineup, but those are the 2 that were most promoted for this night. And tonight we're back to see what unfolds here at Catherine Hall. The report on that you will get on our social media pages starting tomorrow, and of course in our Onstage hour on the weekend. Winford Williams on behalf of Rupert Spugger Campbell behind this particular camera and the rest of the hard-working team down here in Montego Bay, thanking you for joining us on this special Reggae Sumfest.
Okay. Give me the girl them with the wickedest slam. The kind of girl when no feel about him. You want to get a stamp from a real ghetto girl again. Give me the girl them with the wickedest slam. The kind of girl when no feel about him. Man, if you well on. Me 50 can even wet like two. I'm more than who girls. Them look like who girls. When me boss this. Sometimes you must hear.
All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.